Alright, so this is the second video in the series of how to set up your resume and cover letter. Right now I'm just going to concentrate on how to set up your resume. And as you can see, I have Google Drive open. You can do it with Microsoft Word too, and please know that there are a lot of templates already out there, including on Microsoft Word. So you kind of just have to maybe fill in some blanks, which might be nice, but the way I'm going to go about it is we're going to do this as if you don't have a template and you're just trying from a blank space. So we're going to go to New, we're going to go to Google Docs, and it's going to open up something brand new. Now what you're going to do is we'll title this real quick. This way we know what it is. So we'll do Resume. Now, in the interim, we're just going to put the information that we need to in here. Then we will go and make it pretty. Okay? So, first and foremost, you're going to need your information. I'm going to use my good old friend, just a student. We're going to put her address. Her number. Okay. And this is her information. And you take note that her email is very appropriate. She just got herself a free Gmail account. You'll make note that on the paper that I gave you, it said make sure that it's appropriate. But you see how underneath it has this blue? Let's not with that. You shouldn't have the blue show up when you print, and it shouldn't be underlined. So the easiest way to get rid of that, I'm just going to hit the backspace button. And see, that goes away. So anytime that might come back, like if you just got finished typing it and it comes up again, just hit the backspace button and all will be well. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write all of my subjects, all of my titles that I should have on this paper. Okay, so I know I need an objective, I need education, I need work experience, I need extracurricular activities, and I need awards and accomplishments. Okay? And like I said, we'll just fill in what we need to for now, and then we'll go back and make it pretty. You do need to make your titles stand out from what you're doing, what you're typing with them. So first, objective. So I know Justa, and I know that Justa wants to become an elementary school teacher. Okay, but if you remember on the sheet that I gave you, you are not allowed to write complete sentences. That's not how a resume works. You write the complete sentences for the cover letter, not for the resume. So she wants to go to college and she wants to get a degree in elementary education. So how am I going to write that? Let's try this. Well, I'll take the caps lock off, excuse me. Okay, there, I did it. That's it. That is her objective. Notice this is not a complete sentence. This is a sentence fragment because there's no subject. To obtain, what does she want to do? She wants to obtain a degree in elementary education from a 4-year college or university. And that's beautiful. Now we're going to go on to education. And here's where this is going to get kind of tricky. So remember on the paper that I told you, you will need the years that you went to your school. Write about what schools you went to and when. So here we go. If you are graduating in 2018, that means you came here in September of 2014 is when you were freshmen here. Okay? And notice I wrote present. I'm writing present because you have not graduated yet. Once you graduate, then you will write June 2018. But since you're still in high school, you need to write present because you're still attending. And then we're going to write Lower Cape May Regional High School. And I have to write the whole school's title. Why? If you just wrote LCMR or you just wrote Lower Cape May, people don't know if it's a private school, if it's a prep school, or anything like that. Okay? So then what you need is the address. And I'm actually going to put the address right underneath the high school. Just make sure that you skip the line. All right. It's nice to make things line up as neatly as possible. So we'll try to do that now. This way we get into the swing of things. All right, now we've got work experience. Same concept here, but so that this is aligned, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip a couple of lines. Now let's say I have had the same job for the past 4 years. Let's say I'm a babysitter, okay? Oh, wait, no. Skip work experience. Let's do courses taken because I forgot that. I'm so sorry. And here is where you're going to list all of the classes that are pertinent to your degree. Now, what does that mean? This is where you're going to list the classes that go with what your objective is. So, hers is to obtain a degree in elementary education. Well, I know that she took, college-bound English from her freshman year to now. Let's say that she took Algebra 1 and 2. Let's say she did that her 9th and 11th grade year. Sure. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the next line. Let's say she took AP Gov, and she's taking that this year. And then another class that would definitely be pertinent is the child development class that we have here. And let's say she took that from 10th grade to 12th grade. Did I not spell algebra right? No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. All right, so these are just the classes that go with what she's doing. You don't have to list every single class you've ever taken. Please don't do that. Now we're moving on to work experience. Okay. Now, let's say since your freshman year or even earlier, don't go earlier than your 8th grade year, okay? You've got work experience. Let's say from June of 2014, let's say that summer you started babysitting to present, and you still do it, right? So you'll do the present, same thing as education. You will say babysitter. Okay. Now, what you have to include is information about your job, what you did. You're going to need the years that you worked there, which we have, the entire name of the establishment. So let's say that's not present. Let's say you've babysat all over Cape May County. Don't worry about an address, but if you had a place that you worked that has an address, you're going to need that. Job title and description of what you in there. So if you're a babysitter, you are self-employed, right? Self-employed babysitter. And what do you do as a babysitter? You take care of the kids, you make sure crayons don't go up their noses, things of that nature. But I'm not going to write that. I'm going to make this sound good. This is the goal, to make this sound super awesome. So self-employed babysitter. What did I do as a babysitter? I had child care. I had experience with cleanliness and sanitation, because you know that you did. Experience with time management. Experience with money management. Experience with, what else do we have experience with when we're a self-employed babysitter? Experience with planning educational activities. Okay, and you don't have to go hog wild with this, but this sounds a whole bunch better than if you were just to say, oh, I made sure that the kids weren't eating crayons, I made sure that they went to bed on time, you know, stuff of that nature. So this is good. I like this because it has everything that I did. And the nice thing is, things like experience with cleanliness and sanitation, experience with time management, and experience with money management, 9 times out of 10 can go for almost any job that you have had. Busser, hostess, server, things of that nature. It goes with a lot. So then we're going to do extracurricular activities. Now I remember Justa, and Justa did girls soccer. And she did that 9th through 12th. And I remember she was in pit band, and she did that 10 through 12. Okay. And then awards and accomplishments. So these are the things that Justa did that, you know, she can gloat about, things that are good. Well, I know that she got Spotlight Student, and she actually got that her 11th grade year. You don't have to be super specific with it, okay? I know that she is the captain of the girls' soccer team. And she just got that this year. So that's why I'm putting the 12 there now. She also, her junior year, had a lead role in the spring musical. Okay? And here she is. This is Justa. Then, because I'm really running out of time here, what you would do is you would go through and you would choose a font that is legible. You would make these bold so they stand out, and you would make this pretty. Okay? I hope that this helped you.